Hi guys, and welcome to my 2 years and 6 months update. That's 2.5 years. I'll say it again, 2.5 years since I started my locs. It is slightly surreal, as always. I think it's mostly because time flies when you're not spending like hours and hours and hours doing your hair. I literally get up and go, which is amazing. I would say the biggest change since the last video, which was 2 years and 3 months, has been a lot of the ends of my locks have like finally sealed up. I mean, it's crazy to still be thinking about that so much further down the line. But yeah, I still had quite a few straggly ends, but one by one they've completely sealed up and they're all pretty blunt now, which is very cool. Everything is pretty much the same. I think I've just found a routine that works for me and I'm just sticking with it. So I wash my hair once a week. I don't retwist afterwards. I retwist every 6 weeks. The truth is, at about 4 weeks, a month in, my hair does look like it could do with a retwist, but I'm very, very conscious of over retwisting. So I'm trying really hard to stick to 6 weeks. At some point, I thought I could move it to 2 months, but by that 6 week mark, I'm like, nope, it's time. Because you have to make sure that you're giving your hair time to produce new growth, which is what gets retwisted into the existing lock. And you also don't want your roots to thin out, which obviously when you think about it, I palm roll. That palm rolling motion, of course, is going to create tension on your roots, which is why I tend to palm roll very, very lightly, which is why my retwists only last about 3 days, if that. If I make it to day 4, I'm like, yee. But I'm really excited about how well everything's going, honestly. I'm using very little oil at the moment. So what I worked out, for some reason, my scalp was kind of reacting a little bit to. You see, I had some good almond oil, but there's a difference in almond oils. So I think maybe the one I had before, the one I'm using now, maybe wasn't like as pure as it should have been. So my scalp was kind of reacting to it. But by and large, still on my oils, but just like much reduced. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I have to say it's amazing being part of the Loc community. I've just, especially I would say on Instagram, like everyone's just so supportive and they get, your highs, they get your lows, they understand what stage you're in because they've been through it themselves, or they're looking ahead to, being the stage that you're at. So it's really cool. And it's just really nice chatting with people who just know exactly where you're coming from. So it's been really cool engaging with like a ready-made community, honestly. And I have to say, I just really enjoy looking at pictures of locs. Like most of my Instagram explore page is just pictures of people with locs. So it's clear that that's pretty much all I'm looking at. I think there's occasional photos of there's a few bits of art and maybe some pictures of tea, but it's mostly just locs and I like it that way. So keep it going. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, so no complaints. I can't believe that in 6 months' time I'll be 3 years. It's going. Oh, yes, sorry. So let me let this hair down so we can see what we can see. So I've got a side parting going on at the moment, as you can see. I actually retwisted about 10 days ago, So you can see it's still a little. It's crazy because my hair looks kind of flat for about, even though it unravels pretty quickly, it still looks like a little bit flat for, I would say maybe until I wash it the next time. So like a week later. And you can almost see like my hair's gone into shock. Like, why did you do that to us? Why don't you just let us? And it's like, it's all right. You'll be all right. So yeah, you can really see, yeah, I don't know. I should do one of those, montages where you start at the beginning and so people can really see the development, but babe, I haven't got the time, honestly, so I hope you can just make do with this video. So I'll just go to the side. So yeah, it's crazy because when I first dyed my tips in 2020, I had a lot more brown. It was like browny goldy, and it's almost completely disappeared. Because the thing, I mean, dyeing does damage your hair, and even despite my best efforts, I did lose a lot of the ends, and I think what has slowly happened is the colored parts have slowly broken off. I mean, I mourned them because no one likes losing hair, but I think it's made me even more determined that I'm not dyeing my hair again. Not even black, I don't think, because black hair dye still dye. And honestly, ever since I started using my clarifying shampoo, my hair looks a lot darker. I think you can see that. So I would turn around, but I'm a bit nervous that my angle will be off. So I just hope you can just enjoy these side views. So yeah, this is where we are at 2.5 years. Thank you for coming on the ride with me thus far, and I guess I will see you for the next video, which will be 2 years and 9 months. Yeah, you see, I'm like women in maths. It's I'm there. 2 years and 9 months. Yeah, that will be the next video. So yeah, I will see you for the next video. And as always, thank you for watching this one.